What's going on, everybody? It's Anthony from hashtag Be the Change. Truth will set you free. Blunt force discussion. Wake Not Woke clothing. All the things. Share this video. Like this video. I'm going to play something very interesting. I saw it this weekend. I can't wait to make a video. So I'm going to do it on both YouTube and Facebook. Thanks to Blaze, that shared this. And I watched it in its entirety. It happened at the Missouri House of Representatives or local Missouri politics. And it was a Democrat, black Democrat politician, female, against a young, and this is an older politician, and a younger black male. Again, why do I make videos about race? It's interesting to see that everything that the leftist argument is rooted in deep CRT, that her belief system is the definition of critical race theory. And this young gentleman, destroys it, demolishes it, embarrasses the woman to the point where she looks like it's just embarrassing. And he can't interrupt her because he has decorum and he is respectful, even though she throws names at him, tokenism and privilege to another black guy. Mind-boggling. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to interrupt at points. This is less than a 20-minute video. I suggest sharing this out there because it is a great example of everything wrong with the ultra-left argument when it comes to stuff like this. So let me get this queued up. It should be ready to go. And here we are down here. All right, let's get into it. Share this video, like this video. Keep putting in the comments. I see them up there. I see you guys. Let's see. We got Brian. We've got Rose, Diane, Brian again, hey, Nancy, and Shelly. And you're from Texas. Again, Nancy, I've said this before. I better see you at the Great American Summit. Go to greatamericansummit.com, GAS for 10% off. I'll throw that on the bottom while we're doing this. Let's have a little fun. Let's play this video. It's embarrassing.
Gentlemen from St. Charles County, you have been inquired of by the lady from St. Louis County, Terry District. Do you yield?
I do.
Please.
So I'm not going to pause that much, but I have to tell. I'm from the St. Louis area. St. Charles is closer to where I live. St. Charles is a little bit more middle class. St. Louis obviously has some great neighborhoods, but at the same time, St. Louis is the city, the very Democrat left, liberal run city. St. Charles is about 50-50. I believe their voting goes somewhere in the middle. So a little bit more white of an area than St. Louis County.
Proceed.
Right.
Afternoon, gentlemen. I inquired of you because I heard you say that there's equality, equal. You agree with this DEI bill? And what was your reason for what? Can you repeat that?
I'm sorry. Can you rephrase your question?
You said you were okay with the DEI and that there's an equal playing field. Did you say that?
Yes, I did say that I'm okay with the bill as it stands currently. And to address that there and to talk a little bit about it is because what it does is say that we're not in the business in state government of giving preferential treatment to certain groups and individuals. We treat everybody the same because we're all people on the.
How dare you treat everyone the same? How dare you? I love that he made her rephrase the question because this woman is not intelligent. Not because of her color. She's just not intelligent. And he legitimately was like, I don't even know what you're saying. He asked her to rephrase it and he goes, I don't think we should give special preferential treatment based on race, hence the DEI bill, which is essentially a version of CRT.
Kiss or slap?
To the law. And it's the same concept as the 14th Amendment, for instance. Everybody was supposed to be equal and everything like that. But what essentially your argument's likely going to be here is that no, it's not. It's that nobody's equal and everything. And that's what it seems like you're probably trying to get at, if my understanding is.
First of all, you said suppose. Use the word suppose. And so suppose means not exactly.
Suppose. It's so weird that they pick and choose words. Kevin Beckstrom is a troll, just so you know. So what do you mean suppose? It means exactly what he said it means.
Can I ask you what you identify as?
Here it goes.
Identify?
Ethnicity?
I identify as an American.
Not an African American? Are you African American?
Ladies and gentlemen, I will remind the body to remain poised with decorum. There will be no celebrations.
I probably have a daughter your age. And when you made that statement, I was
No, I just said it's not because she's black. It's because she's not intelligent. She's just an idiot. Period.
a little appalled because there is no equality
There is no equality
as of yet.
As of yet.
You know, some people have privileges.
Use your words.
And, you know, we can consider maybe privileges that people have, and you may be getting that confused with equal.
What is she talking
But
about?
my daughter don't have those privileges.
Okay, let's also talk about the issue. You're a woman in Congress that doesn't have a grasp of the English language. My daughter don't have. Here's the deal. If you didn't have the privileges as who you are, where you are, speaking like that should bar you from the role that you have to represent your district. But clearly, it hasn't gotten in the way. And by the way, you're about to explain, because I have watched this once through, the fact that your daughter has a higher education. So she has the privileges. She's gone to school. You put her to school. I don't know how she got. Actually, I'd be very curious how she got there.
I was elected to my first office in 1999 in a 95% African American school district where the entire board was white. 1999, sir. Do you think that's equal?
That was 20. I don't know if she's bad at math. That was 24 years ago. 24. And that's the ignorance that she's coming with, is the fact that she is saying that things were not okay in 1999. Predominantly black district, run by all white people. It's terrible. Look at where we are now. You're having a conversation where you have the privilege, because you're going to use that word, to tell a young black man that he is only there because of his privilege, but then saying that you can't have that privilege if you're black. This is how stupid this argument is. Richard, vernacular is actually a measure of literacy. There is no better definition than the ability to grasp the English language, speak quickly, articulate, and have an argument. And you're going to learn very quickly how incredibly ignorant and dumb this woman is by the end of this video.
And our school district was 95% African American. It took me 20 years, sir, to get into this building. And I had to fight.
Clearly
to
didn't
get
educate
here.
yourself.
Think that's equal?
The fact that this woman is even in this building with her level of intelligence and, yes, literacy, shows how equal it is. Plain and simple.
I think that you're given the same opportunity as anyone else in this building to
Boom!
get there.
Well,
It's just as me.
you
I've
are
had to fight-
delusional if you think that,
Oh.
because that's not so. That's not.
Imagine being an older woman telling a young man that has done everything that she is saying is impossible in today's modern age, and literally slamming him. Slamming him.
That's not how life is going. That's the
Actually
reason
is.
why we need these things implemented in some of these companies, because there is not. How do you think it all came about, sir? It's not like that.
It is like that.
We talk about transportation. Back in the day, Rosa Parks she had to ride in the back of the bus. When I walked in this building,
Did she just talk about Rosa Parks? Like, think about how big of a stretch this is, that this woman is now hearkening back to Rosa Parks in relationship to today. We're not going to talk about the civil rights movement in the 60s. That has nothing to do with what she is talking about. She is using critical race theory, the concept that everything that would what happened during civil rights is still going on today, and that people need to be punished for it, and that black people are less than, white people are the still oppressors. This is horrific to watch this woman talk like this.
When I got elected to come into this building, I came into this building thinking that I was going to work with individuals for the state of Missouri. I was so proud.
Missouri.
It didn't matter what color we were. I just wanted to work with individuals to make a better state. And that has not happened. That's not equal, sir.
By the way, as somebody
that's not equal.
By somebody that grew up in Missouri and know a lot of people in the St. Louis area, I can tell you are right. It is not equal because the Democrat-run cities are rife with crime. They're funding in the school districts. You can look this up. The inner city school districts actually have more dollars that are actually taxpayer dollars going to it per student, yet they do nothing with them. You don't have to. I always used to say, and this is where I've learned, you can say, fund. We need to give more money to education in inner city with inner city youth, etc. They already have plenty. It's misappropriated because the Democrat politicians in the cities are destroying the budgets. They are misappropriating the funds, and they're letting the cities run rampant with crime and not actually getting a grasp of the importance of police. I will continue.
Equal at all. I have some darn good bills. When I walked into the office of the speaker, they were made out of a joke.
I don't even know what she's trying. I mean, she's got some good bills that she's written that they're made out of a joke. I don't.
Good educational bill. I love children. All children.
What is she talking about?
And I got good bills for those children. I sit on the education committee, and none of my bills in 3 years, the same bills, have yet to be heard.
I can't imagine why.
Anything I ask for, I have to beg for it.
Maybe articulate.
I applaud the young people on this side, all of them. They're very well educated.
So does that mean the people on the other side are they not educated? So are you essentially calling this young black man across from you that you are slamming? Are you saying he's not educated because he's a Republican, he's on a different side, or he doesn't believe in victim mentality? These people are educated, yet from what I understand, they don't listen to your bills either, because if they would have gotten behind your bills, you would have been heard. You have no right to be serving your state. If anybody continues to vote for this idiot, that's on you. That is on you in St. Louis, in St. Louis County. That's on you.
They're smart. They remind me a lot of them of myself.
That's sick.
They have the energy that I had. But one thing I still got is the fight in me.
I wish you wouldn't.
But we have to fight for everything over here. We have to be humiliated every day. I had to take a walk to gather myself.
Like the fact that she's stumbling, she's clearly she's lying as she's talking. I had to take a walk maybe that's why nobody takes you serious, because you can't channel your anger and frustration in order to articulate yourself to make a better point. So you just admitted that when you get frustrated, you go take a walk.
To come back in here and continue with this. To be rushed out of the building. I'm hearing so people can go to a ball game. Well, the heck with that, because we're here representing the state of Missouri, and we need to stay here until our work is done. Today, I wish you could meet my daughter, since you say it's equal, and she has a master's degree.
I'd be happy to talk to your daughter.
Yeah, I'm going to introduce you to my daughter, and I'm going to let her tell you how it's not equal on her job that she has a master's degree.
So I feel like the civil rights leaders would listen to this woman and go, is she for real? So your daughter has made it to a point where she has earned a master's degree. We don't know. It's clearly she's young, just like this gentleman, because she said she's about the same age as him. So she's got a master's degree, which takes privilege to get to that point, and you've earned it as well. Granted, the schools, I'm not even going to get into that now. You are telling me that because she probably doesn't have the perfect job and which exactly she wants out of life in her 20s or whatever it is, that it is unfair. Maybe that's just the fact that you're young. I mean, call me crazy. No, you know what? Let's blame it on race. Let's blame it on race.
And she has to work for individuals that don't have the same education that she has.
Oh my God. They don't have the same education. Can I ask the question? Oh, I'm sure these are old white men. How many years have they been in their field of expertise? How much more knowledge do they have? Holy Lord. This woman should never be elected to a position a day in her life ever again. Ever again.
Merely because she looks like me.
Oh my God. Oh my
That's
God.
not equal. Sometimes when people are so privileged, they want to think that equality and privilege is equal.
1 minute, woman.
It's not. I wonder, what did it take for you, sir, to get elected out of St. Charles to sit in your seat? I want to hear that story.
Yeah, I had to work on my own merit and pretty much promote the principles I believe in, which is freedom, equality for all, which I believe that America does. And that's how I got elected into my position. I didn't get elected into my position because of the color of my skin or do any race baiting stuff that it seems like you're promoting here.
Oh, I'm promoting race baiting?
Yes.
I'm promoting race baiting?
Yes.
No, I think you're promoting privilege, tokenism.
Tokenism?
I didn't come from a privileged background.
Oh, really?
I grew.
I kind of I need to go back to this dude. Watch the guy next to her, the white dude to the left, right behind her. Well, I guess, see, that's funny. They're all white dudes. But the younger guy, right, sitting right to the side. Watch him when she says this and how he covers his face.
I'm promoting race baiting? No, I think you're promoting privilege, tokenism.
I didn't come from a privileged background.
Oh, really?
I grew up in St. Louis County, where my mother.
Where did you grow up at? Tell me that.
This is the standard go-to shitty, pardon my French, leftist argument. And the way that, not the argument, the way that they argue, he's like, I grew up at, tell me where you grew up. Yeah, he's answering your question. Stop looking like a effing idiot, somebody that can't control yourself in a normal conversation. This is why your bills don't get passed. You are not articulate. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have to go on long walks when you get frustrated, and you don't let people answer their effing questions. This is why nobody takes you serious. You don't get bills. The only reason you're in your position collecting the government salary is because people voted for you because you're probably the only Democrat in the area and they only know how to vote Democrat. That's why.
In Overland is where I grew up. In Overland. Wasn't a privileged family at all. My father passed when I was 12. My mom raised me and two of my other brothers. She was lower income. I had to work my butt off to get where I am today and to
Shame on you.
Lady, your time has expired.
Slap.
Boom.
Okay.
So let me finish this whole thing. I love that was the next video. That's funny. All right. So real talk. Let's just break this down and then I got to go because I got to go really fast, actually. So very simple, super simple. This woman literally called him privileged, talked to him about being privileged. He explained, can you imagine judging somebody, which is something that I always talk about as a white dude, that people judge me for privilege, grew up on free lunch, had a handicapped father. He gambled all of our life savings away. But no, it's about race. It's about privilege. When they do the whole thing about line up at the line and let's see where privilege got you and how far ahead, guess what? I'm on the same line no matter what my skin color is. I grew up very underprivileged per se. And this woman is calling this man out. And I know Overland's actually a lower class, typically white area. So maybe he grew up around more white people, but it is not affluent. And he lost his father at 12, grew up in a single parent household, clearly worked his butt off. And she is slamming this because he's not understanding how hard it is to be black. Wow. And then you've got, I mean, again, I know he's a troll and but someone is oppressing you at a workplace, you just walk away. What are you talking about? You've got leftists that are white that are literally standing behind this like, yeah, that woman, she knows what she's talking about. No, she is actually bringing the black community down. She is making it all look foolish when she is saying how hard it is, yet her child has a master's degree, not allowing the man to answer his questions or answer the statements that she has already asked, and then essentially calling him out because he doesn't believe in DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, this ridiculous fallacy that is what's going to change the world and make the world a more equal place. No, hard work, not actually thinking that you should be privileged because of the color of your skin. It's very simple. This woman just painted it all out for everyone to see. Super simple. Yes, and Casey had a video where Pete Buttigieg was talking about how traffic accidents and road rage are racist. If we keep making everything so ridiculously racist about racism when it's got nothing to do with it, it makes racism look absolutely ridiculous. This is what they're teaching our children. This is what they're teaching as a part of CRT. High school students, middle school students, subvert, low level, getting it in there, sneaking it in there, that there is this oppressive nature which is causing white people to be looked at, the white children to learn that they're horrible to black people when they've never done anything wrong. It's absolutely ridiculous. Please share this video, like this video. I need more hearts and likes. So right now, the count of 5, 4. I love the slap thing came back. 5, 4. I'm going to give an update because so just as a heads up, we still haven't heard anything about Cash. He's about 7 or 8, 9 days overdue from when we should have heard from him. If I don't leave now, I'm going to get beat up by my girlfriend. So I will catch you guys later. God bless. Share this video. Link to greatamericansummit.com down below. Use GAS23 for discounts. This is absolute garbage. And I'm going to do a video with, what is it? Stupid. It's even worse than this. The Saturday Night Live skit about trans rights, because it was completely gaslighting the country. Just like that woman gaslights people because she's just not smart. She is just not smart. Michael, I appreciate you. I've seen your comments this whole time. Thank you very much. God bless, guys. I'll mess with Richard. I really think he's fake. However, I did do some research on Richard, and I think he's just angry because maybe he's just this kind of guy. He hasn't seen his grandchildren in almost a decade, I believe, because I can't imagine why. If you've seen his comments and how hateful he is, I wouldn't allow him around my grandchild. I wouldn't allow him around a human being that I knew that I cared about. Sick puppy. Sick puppy. Bye. Take it easy. God bless.